Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins.
As we'll see a squad from the MAC.
The Western Michigan Broncos taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Broncos will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Wolf. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Western Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Zings it complete to the right.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Just keep slinging it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the RPO, complete. Jumped on top of the pile. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking deep down the right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it on the outside. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 2 to Arkansas State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The inside handoff. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barco. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They're going back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Broncos with myriad options after that that big pickup on first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nice move to keep running. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. That's the 20. He's got space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Bruins will kick it away first and will start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. On target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Unloads quickly. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, UCLA! Fit in the window for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Snags it over the middle. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruin.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wolf. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Wolf. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Jukes his way for more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Wolf. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
41, Western Michigan, 6.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down after the run. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That keeps the score. UCLA 41, Western Michigan 6.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hand off from the gun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Breeze. Gets open down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And first down for the offense.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Out of the gun, the inside give. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. On the move, it's Wolf. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Flips it out to the back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
He's brought down at the 34.
To the air, it's Breeze. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Wolf. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes. Made a defender miss. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that?
Reads it, fires complete.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To throw, it's Breeze. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got his man down the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looking for blockers. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially, Dave.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.